Good day and welcome back to Elementary 72 Gaming, and we're back again with another War Room video. Now, the War Room is one of my favorite videos to talk about of all times. So it seems that No has put aside their fear for Alondria, and they have finally teamed up with Terran Federation in an all-out motion to go to war. So the war is about to really hit the foreground, moving very quickly. Honestly, they are looking to have more allies join into it to take on Genesis. Now, there are some things to outline about why this is so important and why there are so many factions gathering up against Genesis, including the fact that Genesis members inside the Genesis Alliance are actually helping the coalition on where they should hit and who they should hit to knock out the power structure of the Federation. Now, the whole idea behind this war is actually to remove one of the more problematic members of the community, the leader of Genesis Federation. Now, here are some of the things that you should understand. The war right now isn't just a war of Terran Federation versus Genesis. The war is Genesis versus Genesis, Terran versus Genesis, No versus Genesis, Pew versus Genesis, Red Sea versus Genesis, and just about any force on the map is basically going up against Genesis. It's even been said that Silent Corporation is coming to the fight and is going to take on Genesis. Now, although on the bigger side of things, Silent Corporation were the big stooges of Genesis in the past, and they literally were the toys of Gen. Right now, the fact that they're fighting them says quite a bit. It says that they realized how stupid they were for doing it at some point or the other, and that they really want to make amends for the silliness of the past acts that they went through. So yeah, that is one of the key things to talk about. And yes, if Silent were to stab the Alliance in the back, it just proves that they don't have any true power. It shows that Silent's leadership is severely lacking. It shows that their competence and their ability to actually do anything is not there. So honestly, if they did do anything crazy like that, it would also show that they have no power. The fact that Mr. Pay to Win has tried so hard also to oust Alondria shows that all the money and all the fake power that you can have doesn't a lot to diddly squat when it comes to an application of playing the game. So yeah, that is just something else to note about it. Mr. Pay to Win really doesn't like Alondria because he gets the feeling that she's beyond his control, and Mr. Pay to Win is I'd say a very scared individual to put himself out there and talk to any other individuals. Even when I was in Silent Corporation, past tense, early 2021, Mr. Pay to Win tried to avoid conversations with individuals who seemed like they had any type of influence or were any type of a danger to the gaming environment that he wanted. I do understand being afraid of people who are better than you and far and vastly superior than you, but if you ever want to come up to their levels and raise up to the levels and actually play alongside them or play against them, you need to get into the game. You need to be able to stand on that level and do what they are doing, which is kind of what's going on with this war. These individuals such as Run and his coward tactic, Pay to Win and his big wallet as his only true power, and many of these other leaders who don't have a lot of integrity, fiber, intelligence as one of the key things to actually outline, have now band together in something that is somewhat intelligent. And all they have to do is make sure that they don't stab anybody in the back. They need to go through with the alliance and complete it. Obviously, they can prove to us, example, Pay to Win can prove to us that he is a numbskull Nimrod who has zero understanding of anything in the game, and he has zero understanding of how to perform a deal, which would actually reflect badly on him in real life, whoever he may be. It would actually reflect that on himself. Same thing with Run. Run has been proven to be a very bad individual, and that he has no integrity as a person, which really shows the bad side of Pew beyond anything else. Which is why I think that they have all gathered together, bolstered their forces, and have decided to go out for this war. Now, obviously, I am pushing a little bit hard on the topic of who the problematic members of that alliance were. Terran Federation is definitely going to be something to think about when it comes to the future. They may become a very big power heading up to the next part of the game, and part of Terran Federation may be alliances with other big groups, and it may not be so much of the fact that they're going to be tyrannical, but it's the fact that they're going to be a very influential group, and it's something that we really have needed in the game for a long time. We've needed a group or groups of people who are actually friendly with each other to allow for new players to come up in the game. Although Gen was once a very friendly place for you to go to, their toxic behavior and their fear of players and their intelligence definitely showed up when they tried to exercise their power too heavily. The over warping of CTAs, which both belongs to Gen and Silent. Honestly, when you said 2 hours of CTAs, which is what Silent used to say that they only used to do, they pushed on for 6 and 8 hours. Then they went on to something like 16 hours worth of CTAs a day, which was ridiculous and overbearing. They took away from their key aspects where they were gaining support in the game. It's why they became such bad organizations for the galactic situation. And honestly, with something like Terran Federation coming up, the fact that they have someone like Damon Zell at the heart with Corp, they have guys like Cosmic Hawk, who, as I explained, is there to help new players. And you even heard him say directly on my show, he'd be more than willing to help players join into his Corp, make their way up his alliance, and actually push forward to other areas within the broader spectrum of the game. So yeah, there was something else for the whole image of what was going on within the wars of New Eden. There are other wars brewing on the front. There is a massive force that seems like they might be trying to push out an invading army in Detroit. That is Void and OG space. So yeah, it looks like there is somebody who's interfering with Void and OG, and they are looking like they're trying to push a massive front against that particular area. There's also been a little bit of commotion going around with people trying to use the threat of warping in capital vessels if you destroy their pirate vessels. So yes, they've tried to use the whole capital vessel ploy to try and scare people into letting them go. Now, unfortunately, I even pulled up into that scheme a little bit myself. I let a pirate go when they threatened with a capital vessel, but that's not really the reason why I let them go. I just don't want to kill Mark on my new ship. Honestly, on that path, I went through and I looked at my kill mails, and kill mails are missing from my my reports. I don't even have kill mails on ships, which is insane to think about. So now I need to go out there and play some PvP, get another 100 kill marks on I'm not sure what I'm going to use. I might use a Cyclone just to get the kill mails and run around with something that easy, but I don't see much of an option on it. I have to get those kill mails. It definitely will help out in the future for the sake of just having a ship with kill marks on them. It turns out that things have changed a lot in the game, and I think it might have been the problem with having shared kill mails where I wasn't the #1 contributor but the ender in the fight. So basically holding a Cinnabel in place and beating it up and not having the final shot, they erase the shared kill mails from both individuals by the looks of it. So that might be one of the sad things about kill mails. I don't know when it happened, but I did have a fair share of them, and it was the reason why I didn't go for so much of PvP, because it was always on my side that if I ever wanted to show PvP action I could, and I was actually planning to do it for a video. I was about to show the Cinnabel, the Vigilant, the succubus kill, all of those kills that I had in the past in a video, which was something that I generally wouldn't do, but it was something that I was thinking of doing for one of the other videos. Now, in case anybody wants to know why I dragged this on for so long, it's because there is a code in this video, and the code in this video is orange. So the code for the giveaway on Saturday from my channel is orange. Please note, if you leave orange in the comments of this video, I will remove it immediately. Remember, you have to go over to Sheev Palpatine's channel and find the code that is left with his channel as well. So thank you all for watching and have a great day.